ball game. Keep them in the game. Give them a chance to win.
Ellsbury comes on now, and he has it one down. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, and if you're pitching, you better be aware of Crush Davis. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Throw on to first is in time, and Sabathia's got himself 2 quick outs.
Batting third, right fielder, Mark.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge looks up. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Standing in now, Chris Davis. Swing and a miss. Orioles on the board first. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. His past history with Dylan Bundy, he's gone 2 for 6. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Under it is Machado, and he'll take it for the first out.
Batting second, left fielder.
Now in the box, Brett Gardner. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And this is right past him at first and down the right field line. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
A swing.
This could be an interesting night for him. He gives up the extra base hit, and then he makes a location pitch that he needs to make. If he does that consistently, he'll have a good night.
Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Gardner rounds the corner and is headed home. The tying run is in to score from second. It's 1-1, and he'll get in there safely. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Here's Starlin Castro. First shot for him here, and he brings in a batting average of up near the 330 mark on the season. Working for the punch out and the offering. And they're going to grab the lead here as this is down for extra bases. The cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow!
Well, it's one thing to make a mistake pitch and have a guy blast him for a homer. In that case, you know it's your fault. But here, he just barely gets enough of it to the opposite field, and it's gone. Great swing and all, but as a pitcher, that's a tough one to swallow.
Backhanded. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is. Now to the plate, Wellington Castillo. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Gardner is there. 1 away.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Yankees. And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. And another foul ball. The next 3-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Here's Jonathan Scope now. Previous history with Sabathia. He's got 5 base hits in 20 at-bats. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Sanchez waits on it, and the inning is over. Nice job there by CC Sabathia. He'll go back to the dugout leading 4. Digging in the switch hitter, Chase Headley. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Wow, that's a little bit of a surprise. You don't see too many ugly swings from him. He's having such a great year. You'd think he's on most things all the time.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Got a lot of it out to deep left. Rickard going back on it. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Stepping in now, Aaron Judge. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Hardy it's short. He's got it. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment of the Orioles. We're looking at one of the best defensive teams in the league. They're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. Not many balls get through here. You're going to have to earn it if you want to beat these guys.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Man, I tell you, that was a tough pitch he hit right there. He just reached out and drove it the opposite field. He didn't try to do anything else with it. He doesn't get a hit there.
Into the box, Brett Gardner. And a pitch out, but Ellsbury stays put. Runners on first with 1 down. Hit out towards second. Underhanded flip. Hardy for 1. On to Davis, but too late, and they'll settle for just the 1.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Gary Sanchez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for the shortstop Hardy. He'll go to Scope at second for the force out, and that ends the inning. Yanks able to add on 1 more. Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. Previous history with Sabathia, 13 base hits in 41 ABs. He's taken him deep once. He'll try again 1-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. That'll bring in Joey Rickard. His average coming into this one is just barely over 200. So he'll be looking to turn the page on a slow start here. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Manny Machado. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
3-1 count to this guy. You don't want it.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down 5-1. Striding in once again, Greg Bird. 0 for 1 here in the early going. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up on the backhand. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. At the plate, Starlin Castro. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hardy's up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter,
Just a really solid play up the middle as we get another look with Show Track. Had to go over 20 feet to get to it, and then he uncorked a strong and accurate throw to beat the runner. These guys make it look easy, but that very easily could have been a base hit. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
And that's going to be high 2-2 now. Now the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. We're through 3 in the Bronx. It's now 6. Now the 3-2 from Sabathia. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Mark Trumbo goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
And this is pulled hard but foul. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there. Look over from Sabathia. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
Well, this is how rallies start. You get one man on and you get the base hit. Look, it's still early. I know they're down by a lot, but man, this is how little things add up. They need to score this inning and then from there continue to add on. I don't know about his decision not to swing there. Hitters count. You get a fastball middle in. That's the one you drive out of the ballpark.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. That makes it a 6-2 game.
2 out, 2 strikes, down to the last strike of the inning, and he's able to hang in there and drive the ball for a base hit. Good job of battling right there.
Ellsbury is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Orioles settle for 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Yankees are out in front, 6-2. Ready for another chance? Chase Headley. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting, right fielder.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. Squared that one up just a little late. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Dribbled back toward the mound. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Lifted the other way to left center. Rickards on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Digging in to try it again, J.J. Hardy. He'll stand in now against C.C. Sabathia to get the inning started. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. Again, he sends it out of play. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
On the ground to third. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, left fielder.
That'll bring in Joey Rickard. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 2-2. One out, nobody on. And Sabathia misses here. It runs full now, 3-2. In the on-deck circle is Manny Machado. He'll bat next. Pops this one up, and he'll put this away for the second out.
The third baseman, number 13.
Here's Manny Machado now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And this is fouled back, and 3 hits and no errors for the Orioles so far. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more from Sabathia. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Logan Verrett is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. Here's Brett Gardner now. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Out into right center. Well hit. Around first, here's Gardner on his way to second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap into right center. Now there's
a swing and a high drive to right center field. Jones ranging back. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Showtrack. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just got too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Throw won't get him.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
On the ground up the middle. Hardy to his left. He's there. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in once again, Didi Gregorius. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. Hit back up the middle. Scope towards second. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible. Now, meanwhile here, this ball's hit fairly well down that left field line, and it's going to stay fair. It's a home run.
Well, that pitch was up in the zone. Sometimes on a pitch like that, all you've got to do is just touch it. You can see he got the barrel up there, and because the height of the pitch, the ball's trajectory is going to carry out of the ballpark.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
First baseman, number 19.
Here's Chris Davis now. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Sabathia now with the 3-1. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. A hit in 2 tries so far. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Orioles get one on the home run by Adam Jones. Bottom of the 6th. Matt Holliday standing in now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Chopped weakly to the left. Machado is right there. And he's set down, 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees,
Chase Headley will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And Headley's able to lay off there. He's got it back to 2-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. In comes Rickard. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Digging in to try it again, Aaron Judge. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Grounded to short. Right to Hardy. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Ready for another chance? Chris Johnson. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Ready for another shot now. Jonathan Scope. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.J. Hardy. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Fouled back.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Line to the right side. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Well, he gets a hanging slider and does a nice job of driving this ball the other way. Great piece of hitting.
Joey Rickard.
That'll Bring in Joey Rickard. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Look over from Sabathia. Here's the pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little two-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One left for the Orioles. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Ready once again, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rickard's under it.
And that's the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. The 1-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Gary Sanchez. He flew out in his last at bat. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Grounded back up the middle. Flips it underhand. On to Davis at first. It's a double play, and the side is retired. 4 to 6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Manny Machado now. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Very high, 2-1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
Mark Trumbo.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
Here's Mark Trumbo now, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it 1 bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Hey, one of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, is this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Adam Warren enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Digging in and looking for more, Greg Bird. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. On the ground up the middle. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting. Second
Here's Starlin Castro. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. Digging in once again, Didi Gregorius. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
Up next for the Yankees, designated hitter, Matt Holliday.
Matt Holliday standing in now. He was a ground out victim last time up. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. As a look, now the pitch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1. Here's Chris Davis now. Head-to-head with Adam Warren, 2 for 9. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He went down on strikes last time up, and that's in there. Base hit.
Well, that base hit inches them a little bit closer. Now they've got 2 runners on. You get one more guy on. You're down 4. You're looking for that grand slam to tie. The next guy gets on. It sets up for that big granny opportunity.
Here's Chris Johnson now. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb. But, hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
None out, runners at first and second. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Now another 1-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Ellsbury comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan Schoop.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. Head-to-head with Adam Warren. He's hitless in 6 tries. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
The batter, number
Here's
2.
The shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over. And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. CC Sabathia wins his 3rd of the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Dylan Bundy struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for this afternoon. For Harold, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon.
Afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our national pastime from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Luis Severino, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, if you look at the rotation, this is the guy everybody questions. How is he still in? An ERA over 5 last season. But what I see is a guy that they trust. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go be out there and battle. And let's just see if maybe he can turn this.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right. And I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. So it's a solo home run here, leading off the ball game. Second home run early in the year. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
First batter of the game, and he hits a home run. Now, this is not what those home fans were expecting. They're not even in the seats yet, and you find yourself down 1-0.
Coming in for his first at-bat, Jonathan Schoop, showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Matt, my man, Rusty Valentine. I just like saying the name, Rusty Valentine. Okay, I'm supposed to talk about what he calls. Look, he's a little accurate on the corners. He's not going to give you much, but he's accurate. But if you go up and down, you might get some calls.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Calling for it, Judge. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Mark Trumbo.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. He had a homer in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And Ellsbury will make the catch, and with that, the side is retired. But another look here at the solo shot leading off the ball game. On to the Chris Tillman gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's really had a tough time his last 3 outings. ERA over 9. That's basically giving up a run an inning. He just has really struggled and not been able to figure it out. They're giving him the ball, though, and anytime you get the ball, you got a chance to turn it around. We'll see if today's the day he turns it around. A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your sights up the alleys and try to take it back up the middle hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Sent out to straightaway center field. On the move is Bourne. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. A moment now from Yankee Stadium to take a look at Joe Girardi's starting lineup. What's going to be the key for him today, HR?
Well, Matt, they find themselves already down 1. The big thing here, realize you got a lot of game left. Just score 1 run. Try to get right back in the game, even it up, and play the whole 9 innings. You can't just play part of the game, play the whole game.
And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Ready on 0-2. Line drive to left. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1. In now, Didi Gregorius. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's big Aaron Judge. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the Gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
Into the box, Matt Holliday. As he lifts it in the air to right field. On the move is Trumbo, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Second inning upcoming here in the Bronx. The Yankees lead this one 3-1. Into the box, Chris Davis. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Yankees. And these guys can really defend. All you got to do is look at the error column. They're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. They don't beat themselves very often. You're going to have to earn it to beat them.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Stepping in now, Seth Smith. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Matt, he's 1 pitch away from striking out the side. Now, that's a shutdown inning. Your team gets your runs, and then you go back and shut them down.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side.
Well, they put the shift on him, overloading the right side, but they pitch him away, and he shoots the ball that way and picks up a base hit to left field. I don't know why guys don't do that more often.
Standing in now, J.J. Hardy. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Stepping into the box, Chase Headley. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much power, but you got to bring the pitch into the zone. Chasing that one there, right there, I'd go back and throw it to him again.
And Headley's able to lay off there. He's got it back to 2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Sims there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment of the Orioles. And I'm looking at the catcher Wellington Castillo. In other words, Beef Wellington, get it? Vin Scully turned me on to that one. But hey, I'll tell you what else is really starting to beef up for him is that his offense has really come along as he got older. He could always catch, frame the ball, and make throws to the bases, but the offense has made him a different type of player.
This is pulled into right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. The throw into second. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
Well, this ball's hit off the wall. He hit it awfully hard. Now, I thought it was a good move to stop because a lot of times you go, oh, he's dogging it. Looked like he was going pretty good, but I think they were going to throw him out. Good read to get back to first.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. And he'll reach to knock this ball down. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. Welcome back to Major League Baseball. Half of the third from the Bronx. And this is low. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting.
And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Ready for another chance? Hyun-Soo Kim. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. Now he lifts a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory on the right side. Into the stands. He got it.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan Schoop.
Digging in to try it again. Jonathan Schoop. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Hit in the air out to left field. Gardner is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. We'll see the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 3 and the Orioles 1. Digging in for his second at bat, Brett Gardner. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And the spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first out. So with one away, it's time to check out the current standings in the American League East as you get a peek at where the Orioles find themselves entering play here today. Ready to take his hacks again, Starlin Castro, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. Some 2-out success means that Aaron Judge gets to swing it here.
Well, there's a little 2-out base hit. Maybe start a little 2-out rally. Now, he's giving up some runs. He's a little vulnerable. We've seen him give up runs already in this game. So maybe this is a start of something big.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Yanks leave 1. Here's Manny Machado now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2. The 1-2 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Fouled back. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ellsbury is under it. 1 out.
Now batting, right fielder, Mark Trumbo.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Mark Trumbo comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Well, he clearly read the scouting report. This guy's been sizzling hot, and look at how careful he's been pitching him.
To 2-2 now. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
The first baseman, number 19, Chris.
Here's Chris Davis now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the pitch. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that, you're going to have a good game. I'm not surprised to look up and say he's having a good game right now because he's been spotting that fastball pretty good most of the game.
Another 1-2 delivery. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Striding in once again, Matt Holliday. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swing and a line drive, but foul.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Under it now is Trumbo, and the converted infielder has it for the first out.
The batter, third baseman.
So 1 away here with the bases empty.
Headley.
And standing in is the third baseman, Chase Headley. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Into the second deck and gone. Into the box, Greg Bird. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Bourne going back at the track. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Had to go a long way to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track data. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 120 feet to bring it in. No doubt that grab saved extra bases. Hit toward the right side. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Seth Smith. He reached on a single in his first try. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Gardner is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Shortstop, J.J. Hardy.
Now in the box, J.J. Hardy comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
I think that base hit surprised him more than anything. He's gotten so used to setting guys down at 9 in a row at that point that he just
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Left for the Orioles, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. Now a ball swung on and hit to Davis over at first, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Digging in once again, Brett Gardner. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
Oh, he definitely got away with a changeup right there. He hung that one. But the good news is he got him to pull it foul. Now you come back after him here with another pitch.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Way out of here. That got up into the third deck. A solo shot down the line in right. Second home run early in the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, when you play with fire, you're going to get burned. He tried to bust a lefty inside, and when you do that in Yankee Stadium, you better be sure it's way inside. If not, this is the result you're going to get.
Stepping in now, Starlin Castro. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And no chance for Hardy. This is a base hit. So a line drive single to left makes it 2 hits for him now this afternoon at the plate. And as that graphic shows us, he currently leads the Yankees in that category. Here's Didi Gregorius. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. In comes Kim. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The right fielder,
ready for
99.
another shot now. Aaron Judge. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. 1-1. Here it comes. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Tillman ready with a 1-2. And another foul ball.
I like the call for the 2-strike changeup. You got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
Ready with the 1-2. Another one sent foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. On the ground to the left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Another hit, another multi-hit game. He has been on some kind of hot streak. They better start paying attention to him.
Logan Verrett is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. Standing in now, Matt Holliday. That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
It can be tough to lay off a high fastball like that because right at your eye level, it looks like it's so easy to hit, and then it's by you.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The runner scores from second. Digging in and looking for more, Chase Headley. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting outfielder Hyun-Soo Kim. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Hyun-Soo Kim goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. Hit high and deep out to left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Well, he clearly did not miss that one. He got everything behind it, drove it out of the ballpark. I think he was just looking for that pitch and didn't miss it.
And that swung on and fouled straight back. Ready on 1 and 2. High in the air out to center field. Ellsbury is under it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Hard hit ball to short. Gregorius is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Orioles get one back on the solo home. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We're through. Striding in once again, Chris Davis. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Wellington Castillo.
Ready once again, Wellington Castillo. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on balls.
Now batting, designated hitter, Seth Smith.
Ready for another chance? Seth Smith. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And he looks at one in there, 1 and 2. Here's the 1 and 2 delivery. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1 and 2. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Lifted in the air to center. Ellsbury is under it, and that retires the side. Vidal Nuno gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Vidal Nuno.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this is swung on and missed as Gardner's a strikeout victim, one away. Starlin Castro will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a two-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. In the air to right center. On the move is Trumbo. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
When he is on, that slider is one of the best pitches in all baseball. That's why he's so tough to those lefties.
Line drive to left. Kim will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They still lead it 6-3. Stepping into the box, Hyun-Soo Kim. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
This is a big at bat. Look, you got the leadoff guy at the plate. He's got 3 balls on him. You're down a few runs. He's got to take a pitch right here. He's got to hope they walk him. At least make him work till you get a count and where you got to swing the bat.
And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
I know it's getting late in the game, but that is a big leadoff hit. Maybe now they can start to close that gap.
In now, Jonathan Scope. Fouled back.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. We take a look at our line score here in the 8th. A lot of offense. Already 6 home runs between these two teams, and we may not be done yet. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Here's Mark Trumbo now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the... Brad Brock is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Brad Brock.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And this is swung on and grounded out to Hardy at short. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting, designated hitter, Matt Holliday.
Digging in and looking for more, Matt Holliday. Singled home a run in his last time up. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and Holliday has a base hit.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is to pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hitting.
Into the box, Chase Headley. I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Dribbled to the right side. And he'll in fact just tag the runner headed down the line to take the Shure out. Digging in to try it again, Greg Bird. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch toward the hole, and it's through. A base hit.
Oh, there's an opposite field base hit right there. He's off to a great one. Maybe that's why, because he's using the whole entire ballpark, the whole field.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. Pitch popped up. Scope is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So digging in once again, Chris Davis. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Dylan Betances answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. On to first, and the Orioles are down to their final out.
Designated hitter, Seth
Stepping
Smith.
in and ready for another shot, Seth Smith. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over. 6-3 the final score today. The New York Yankees get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Luis Severino.